We back through the scope. This is Queese.
B.
Another episode for y'all here again. If y'all like what we do here, check out Instagram through the scope, Twitter through the scope, YouTube follow us for the visuals on through the scope. We appreciate all y'all out here.
Yep. Thank you.
Who I got with me today? Introduce yourselves.
B.
E.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it already. All right.
Long day. All right, long day. I hear y'all. They ain't hear y'all.
All right, bro.
But here, y'all, what we got to y'all today? What we gonna talk about today, y'all, man?
Let's talk about our favorite Marvel Universe, MCU.
Why we keep talking about this? What's the problem now?
Y'all talking about the MCU?
Yeah, what we talking about now? What's the problem now?
Is it over?
Is it over? Is it 9?
Is it dead?
It been dead. It been dead. If you ask me, it been dead.
Since Infinity War?
Huh?
Since Infinity War?
Yeah.
Endgame?
No. Endgame killed it for me.
Then Endgame was the end. It's called Endgame, right? It's all
What's the heaven? That was it
for me. After what they
So
did.
it died with Iron Man?
Huh?
Everything died with Iron Man?
If that's the way y'all like, listen. All right, listen. I loved Infinity War. I hated Endgame.
I like them game.
I hated Endgame. It's a whole
Yeah, I
drama.
didn't really like Endgame.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that
a
game.
whole like you just took me from an all action movie to a whole bunch of dramatization. Like I had to go through everybody's history, backstory, this whole dramatization. Like you didn't really get to a good fighting until Thanos came at the end of the movie.
That made it worthwhile, man.
Nah,
That
no,
whole
it
scene.
didn't. No, it
That
didn't.
was
Just to get that climax scene of all them on the scene, it was not. No, it wasn't. I wasn't worth me sitting through 2 hours of y'all dramatizing this whole scenario of everybody boo-hooing trying to survive this blip. No, that's not what I wanted to say.
I mean, you gotta explain the blip though. You can't just go back to fighting after the blip happened. Like,
You shouldn't even want that direction if that's what you was going to do, and then y'all was going to knock out. If y'all was going to, if the whole aspect of this was to go through a whole time travel thing, and y'all killed the original Thanos in the beginning of the movie, and then now I got to go through this whole soliloquy. Right? No, not for me. I'm sorry, Endgame killed it for me. It was too much dramatization in that. I didn't want to sit through 2 hours just to see y'all go through everybody's history.
Well, Spider-Man made money after that.
Huh?
Spider-Man made money. You wasn't feeling that either?
yeah, Spider-Man was good to me.
No,
That Far
Spider-Man
From
was
Home's
alright,
good.
but Spider-Man made money because it's Spider-Man. It's still Spider-Man.
I'm saying you didn't like the storyline or anything?
Not which one? Not what after far away
I like
from
Far
home.
From Home.
Yeah.
I like
what they
Doctor
did.
Strange
I didn't like what they did with Mysterio. I just didn't like what they did with Mysterio.
What about the one after that though?
What, Doctor Strange one?
Yeah, I like that one actually.
That was actually pretty good. I ain't gonna take
I
that
like
back.
that one. I thought it was
that
pretty
was
good.
actually pretty good. That was actually pretty good because they brought everybody back
Right.
and May got and
They took some risks, bro.
They could not make, you know what I'm saying? And they brought everybody. So that one was pretty good. But
What
after
about Doctor Strange movie? You like that?
not the second one, no. The multiverse.
Yeah,
no,
I didn't like it either. I thought it was trash.
Yeah,
I thought it was trash.
No, horrible.
I thought it was trash.
Completely. For y'all to
For
get,
multiple reasons.
Right. And again, I think Marvel does this thing where they hype. It don't live up to the hype that they put around it.
Right.
Like you gave me this whole hype. I'm about to see Professor X. I'm about to,
Yeah,
right.
all these cameos, yeah.
Cameos with all these different characters, and they get killed off in less than 5 minutes.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Right.
Like, come on, like the hype. The movie doesn't live up to the hype no more. They hype them up, and then you go to see a movie like this is what y'all hyped up. Like this is nothing.
Yeah, they talk about certain cameos in a certain
Right,
way,
like,
you
this
waiting
is
for this
nothing.
person. I just don't think they don't fine tune the storylines enough, man. They play with this multiverse way too loosely. Where
Yes,
it's like
yes.
they try to connect anything.
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
multiverse. That's the reason.
Because I think a lot of times they write themselves into a hole, and
Yeah.
that's
No, that's the only way they get out.
I think it's too tangled.
That's the bailout.
That they trying to
that's
get.
that's
the
the bailout.
automatic
Yeah.
bailout. All right, well we can tie this to the multiverse.
Yeah, exactly.
We can tie it. I think that's what they've been doing. And it's killing it. It's killing it.
Yeah, I think we say is it the fall with question mark obviously because the rumors they saying they think about bringing back the old Avengers.
Don't do that.
They talking about
Don't do
switching from Kang and maybe going to Doctor
I'm
Doom.
not mad at that. Now
You know,
that
I
I'm not
seen
mad
that.
at.
So it's
I would actually prefer that. Only because
It all
of how.
depends on the storylines,
Now
man.
I'm saying only reason why I say I prefer it because I don't like how they doing Kang.
no, Ant-Man was horrible, bro.
Yes.
Oh,
Ant-Man
Ant-Man
should
was
not
the
have been
worst.
able to hold a candle.
Should
to
not be
Kang.
able to be Kang.
Right.
Right.
So that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
care what version of Kang it is.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't like how they doing Kang because that should not have happened.
If Ant-Man could beat him, I don't care. Everybody should be able to beat him.
So
Everybody should beat
how
him.
you gonna make this guy this multi-Avenger
Yeah,
enemy?
this big bad- coming off of Thanos.
Right, coming off of Thanos. If freaking Kang get beat by Ant-Man.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. I don't care what version it is.
Right, I don't care.
I don't care if it's baby Kang.
Right.
Like,
No.
so,
They killed Kang for me with that. They really did.
I didn't like that at
They
all.
also dropped the ball on the last Thor movie too.
No, they didn't drop the ball. Thor should have
That
died.
was horrible.
Right, Thor should have died.
The whole movie was garbage.
No, Thor
Too-
should have
too
died.
much of a lighter tone.
Yeah.
Thor should have died on the third movie. That should have been it. After
Think
the
so?
third, no more Thors. After the third movie.
Nah.
The movie
You
was
can't die in
garbage from
Ragnarok.
beginning to
Ragnarok.
end, though.
Nah.
That's the whole point of Ragnarok. We're supposed to die.
Nah.
That's the whole point of Ragnarok.
You can't though. It set it up the Infinity War that you love. That started with
No. I saying that, but I'm saying I'm talking about as far as Thor movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not just talking about the character.
Yeah, no, not the character. Talking about Thor movie should have died.
Talking about he might do another one.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I did not need to see this Thunder and Love. You could have just
Yeah.
just brung the what you call it, Jane Foster and his Thor in a different way. Just put it in Avengers.
Why
movie.
y'all pick the one with the worst storylines to keep giving him movies? Like the worst movies.
I know, right?
Like, do that with Captain America or something. Captain America had better movies. Iron Man probably had better movies, but Thor had the worst movies besides Ragnarok.
Ragnarok was the only
One
one.
wasn't good. Two wasn't good.
2 was funny.
I didn't like
Two was funny. 2 was funny to me. It wasn't good. It was funny.
the whole Clint Mack, like the villain, all that wasn't good, man. I didn't like it,
I just said 2 was funny.
3 was the one.
Yeah, 3 was the best. Ragnarok was the best one. Yeah, Ragnarok was the best one. All of them.
Yo, Thor even said like it get to the point where like he was getting.
When he said his son's friend.
Yeah, his friends was saying like, "Yo, bro, like that wasn't it." Like he said, if he come back, it got to be a totally different Thor.
Well, you know they trying
to be more serious.
But they trying to market him as the sex symbol of the Avengers. You know that.
But still, that's the whole thing. Like,
right, I'm just saying that's the whole thing. The first movie they tried to market him as that. The second movie, then you saw the what they did with Love and Thunder. I'm like, come on, man. Like seriously, I didn't need it. And now he about to do the one with. I guess he gonna fight Hercules at some point in time.
If they do it.
Yeah,
if they do it.
They might just tie it into the Avengers joint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he coming back.
So do you think they should take a break?
From what? Movies? No,
Yeah.
I think they should slow down. Stop putting out so many movies at such a rapid. Stop putting out
TV
product.
characters we don't care about.
shows.
Right, but
What
stop
characters we don't care about.
Right, stop putting out a product at such a rapid rate.
that we don't
shows?
care about.
Huh?
And shows?
Yes, stop putting out product at such a rapid and concentrate on a cohesive product story. Because all you're doing is just giving me a bunch of stories and say, no, but I'll tie it in later.
Y'all care
Yeah.
about Ironheart? No. Right.
No.
Not at all.
But that's my point. They're trying to
Did
just...
y'all really care about She-Hulk? No.
I did at first until I
I
saw
didn't
what it
care about
was.
that
I did at first until I saw what it was. Because I wanted to see that.
I don't want to see a She-Hulk unless you flush out a Hulk movie.
But
Yeah.
They never did that.
I thought they was going to flush out a She-Hulk series to where they could have flushed out the Fantastic Four because that's where she eventually
Right.
ends up.
And we still have to
Or
bring
even
up the
Avengers.
fact that in all the Hulk movies, well, not movies, but the Avengers, we still ain't never see Betty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
right.
Not,
Again,
not since the
right.
Hulk movie.
Come on, right.
Not since the Hulk movie. You never seen her.
Ever since the Edward Norton joint, you never seen Betty
Yeah.
again. Like,
Right.
Well-
no mention of her.
Well,
Right.
if they-
That's his love of his life.
But if they're going to do, but wait a minute, that changed. You know that, right? Because if they're going to do Ross as Red Hulk, she becomes Red She-Hulk. Betty becomes Red She-Hulk.
Well, mention her. I'm not even
Yeah,
talking
just say her
about
name,
Like,
something.
yeah, like
I know.
it never
It's like
had
they
it.
never existed.
I know.
And then you throw Scarlett Johansson as a love interest.
interest. I know.
Black Widow was a love
Look,
interest.
yo, listen, don't get me started. Like they destroyed certain things for me with this history. So yeah, they killed it themselves. And then like I said, they just keep pushing out stories and they say we're gonna tie them in later. That's all they doing. They just pushing out story after story after story. But time like what possessed them to do Moon Knight?
Again, another character we don't care about. Moon
I
Knight.
like
Yeah.
Moon Knight, but not
I
what
like
they
when-
did with
what I'm
Moon
saying,
Knight. Like what did they?
Somebody went Internals.
Huh?
Internals.
Well, I wanted to see the Internals. I was interested at first because I knew they
You
story.
stayed awake for that?
No,
That
I
was
said I
horrible.
was
That was
interested.
bad.
I was about to
I said
say,
I
you
was
stayed
interested
awake.
at first. I wanted to sleep on the Turtles.
I was about to say.
No, I was interested when they announced they was going to do it. I was interested in that because I know what the Internals what they stood
Shang-Chi,
for.
nobody cared about that.
Well,
bro.
Shang-Chi was
That was
bad.
a good movie.
Again.
Shang-Chi was
That
bad.
was a good movie though. I will
Again,
say
though,
that.
you can't. You know,
Nobody care about him.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
What really messed him up is when Chadwick died. He was supposed to be the one
Yeah, he's supposed to take the
carry
mantle.
this next level.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
They was going to have Black Panther
but
carry this next
I can't
level.
say characters you don't care about because honestly, to be honest, from people like growing up, we didn't care about Iron Man.
Yeah, we didn't like him.
Yeah, you had to make
Jr.
him.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
He
didn't
made
care about
Iron Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't care about Iron Man.
Yeah, we did.
But it was a blueprint, right?
Yeah.
Now we trust
Same thing-
y'all.
same thing
We
with-
seen the blueprint.
Same thing with
So
Doc-
now we got to compare you to something.
Right, but
What
same
we
thing with
gonna compare
Doctor
you to?
Strange. Nobody cared about Doctor
Yeah.
Strange. Somebody cared about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nope.
But they made...
Speaking of that last movie, why he did not die? Why didn't they just kill him?
So they don't want to kill nobody now. They too scared. They are scared to kill anybody.
It would have made the movie.
I know, but they're too scared to kill main characters right now. I can see that. I already see that. They're too scared to do it. They are too scared to
You
kill
gonna sit
main
here and
characters.
expect me to believe him to be out in space that long and he don't die?
Don't get me started. Listen,
Face all swelled up and he don't die?
I know, but you know what they're trying to pivot to.
Come on,
You know what they're trying to pivot to.
I don't think nobody know what they're trying to
Nah.
do.
Yeah, I really
All right,
don't.
well I'll tell you what they're trying to pivot to. This, if they make it to do Secret Wars, this is going to pivot to the Ultimate Universe. You ever see Ultimate Spider-Man or Ultimate X-Men? Ultimate, that's what this is all going to pivot to.
You think so?
No, yeah. If they doing Secret Wars the way I hear they planning to do Secret Wars, it's going to pivot to where it's going to be a complete. They already talking about they doing a complete reset. The complete reset is them shifting to the Ultimate Universe, because now a lot of these storylines that I'm already watching them do, even with Loki, it's the ultimate storylines. It's the ultimate story component in it. Like if you read the Ultimate comic books and stuff like that, you can see the components here and there. If they do this, they're pivoting to the Ultimate Universe, and that I will be off the train ride for that, because
I think they need to take a break.
I agree, they need to take a break, but I'm saying I think they need to slow down. Not take a break, just slow down, because you take a break, you lose your momentum.
I think they already lost it.
Yeah, they did lose their momentum. I give them, they already lost momentum there.
But if you lost it now,
so I'm saying, if you're doing a reset, take a break, then come back a few years later with the reset. Whatever you going to do.
I wouldn't take years off. I would just do one project a year, 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yes, that's it. I'll slow down.
No 5 TV shows,
right? None of that. 1 or 2 projects a year, and that's it. Slow it down.
If I was them, I wouldn't do another project unless it's a Spider-Man or I'm introducing the X-Men. That's it.
Yeah. But they're not. I'm telling you right now, they're not introducing the X-Men to the Ultimate Universe. Especially with this Deadpool movie coming out. They're not introducing the X-Men.
Well, they say no X-Men until years now, but they started. Then the casting come out who they was going to cast.
It's the Ultimate X-Men. I'm telling you, it's the Ultimate X-Men.
We'll find out. I think they'll pivot to anything based off of how the reception is, but. At the end of the day, they doing a lot, and DC still can't get a strangle. Can't even get it. Can't even.
The door's open
cut the lead.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't get me started with DC.
They got the Blue Beetle flop, and all.
DC already dropped the ball.
This was their best chance to get in there, though. Marvel's going down.
They dropped the ball with that Superman Batman movie, and then they dropped it again with that Justice League movie. They already dropped the ball.
But Marvel was at his apex during that time.
I don't care. They still could have did it to where you have to pay attention to them. I ain't even have to. You don't even have to, after them 2 movies. You didn't have to pay attention to DC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my point. It'd be a different story if they did it to where, all right, Marvel's still up here, but you
DC
got
coming.
Yeah, but they're on the trajectory up. Now they like man, I ain't worried about this. Like this was what y'all putting out.
Yeah, because you put out Flash. Flash was good.
And that's why I think Marvel fell off. And got to this point because Marvel
they had no competition.
Right, that's my competition.
So you saying Marvel's 2K?
Huh? Yes, absolutely.
It's 2K.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 2K. It's Madden 2K. Yeah. They got no competition, so they just putting out bull crap after bull crap after bull crap every year.
Just getting the money. Let me get this.
Let me just snatch this up. Whatever I can
get. But now they losing money, so now you got to come back. They losing money now.
They already know that the Marvels going to flop.
What, the Marvels?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna flop. They ain't gonna do it.
Nah, it's flopping. It's gonna flop.
It ain't gonna do the big numbers, but it ain't gonna flop.
It's flopping. Now, based off the projections, right? It's flopping. It's flopping.
I think them women gonna go see that movie.
Nobody really know about it.
It's a chick flick.
Nobody really know about it too much. Remember, they can't market their movies because of the strike.
Right.
How many commercials you really see about a Marvel? You don't really see it too much.
I've seen about 5.
You see a couple of them, but it's like
especially now since the NBA. Since the NBA, but now there's been a bunch of them.
But I think since they can't really step into the promotion, probably like they want to.
You do realize that's Brie, right?
Yeah,
I do, but
she ain't got no following like that.
Yeah. That's my point. That's Brie. Yeah. That's my point. That's Brie. That's the reason why they can't do so much. Yeah. That's Brie. So they shouldn't have marketed her as the main character. They should have pivoted to either Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Or they should have pivoted to the black chick that's playing the other Marvel.
Oh, you somebody. Yeah. That was in the Scarlet joint.
Yeah. For them to deal with Brie after they saw come on man, when you got your own cast talking about how bad that your actor might screw this up, you should pivot away from her as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so I mean, for them, like, I don't know what trajectory they're going because they had on the trip. They was putting out fire at the fire,
right?
At least every other one will be fire, right?
Look, if you look, right, it's too much. They
were hitting on everything,
but
to make the Guardians of the Galaxy one of them, it's crazy.
But back when they was hitting, you didn't have all these TV shows out. They wasn't focused
they oversaturated themselves.
It's too much now because even with Loki, like the first Loki series was great. This new Loki series is trash. Same thing with Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier joined with Falcon and Winter Soldier. That was cool.
That was cool.
She-Hulk
is cool.
She-Hulk is trash.
Yeah.
Moon Knight is trash. like all the freaking Secret Invasion for them to hype that up. That was trash.
Yeah, Secret Invasion.
So that's what I mean.
That should have been a movie.
Right. They should have been a movie. Right. They could have did more. Right. They could have did a lot more with that. So that's my point. They have pivoted too much to all these different pocket stories, trying to tie all this stuff in, and it's too much. It's too much. They need to stop. Stop with the TV shows. Stop with the series. Go back to focusing on your movies.
How did you feel about Wakanda Forever?
That was good. I thought that was good for what they had to work with. I thought it was good.
At first, I was mad because it got cheesy. And the only reason why I got cheesy because of how they are going to bring back Black Panther. He got a son that we didn't know about all this time. Really? That's how you're gonna bring back Black Panther. So that was my only issue with it. I already said that
I thought it was alright.
because of her stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she did take over the mantle of Black Panther, there wasn't no real significant story to do with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I get what they did. Like I'm not knocking what they did. It was alright. Like I said, Angela Bassett played the heck out of the role. She made the movie for me. But that
I thought Namor did pretty good too. To be honest with you,
you think so?
I thought he did pretty good, man.
He did pretty good
for Namor. You do know
he's the prototype of remember, we only got Namor from a couple comics or a couple popping up in the series here and there. We don't really got a framework.
Nah, he was in all the Fantastic. He was in the Fantastic Four.
Which one Fantastic Four was in?
Huh? Namor, the cartoon. He was in the cartoon.
I know, but that's all a cartoon. I'm talking about like we don't got a framework of a movie Namor to be like, all right, this is the one to go with.
But no,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so
I'm basing it off that Namor.
I'm comparing them to other villains that probably introduced.
I'm basing off the Namor the Samaritan, the character from the comic books, from the cartoon series. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm basing that Namor off of. And I'm like, he did like he looked the part. I don't get me wrong, he looked the part, but.
For what he had to work with.
He was a little too past. Man.
I know he was Namor was a quote unquote asshole. So for him to be a little subpar to me, I was a little.
Well, remember, he's setting them up for the next one.
I know.
I know. You see how the movie ended.
He's gonna trade on him. I know.
Yeah.
So that could be a thing there. So I mean, I don't know what they gonna do, but again, y'all got to scratch some of these plans.
Right.
We won't go back to the Dr. Doom and Kang thing. If you switch that, you throwing away the multiverse? Y'all put 15 movies attached to this damn thing.
No, that's why Secret Wars is going to play such an intricate part. Dr. Doom was responsible for Secret Wars.
I know, but you built Kang up for this thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the reason why they probably talking about doing this so early.
Like Loki is building Kang,
right? But I think that's why they're talking about it so early, because the new Secret Wars, not the original one. We remember from how Spider-Man guys has, but the new Secret Wars, the one that actually used to include included the Ultimate Universe. That's how they reset the whole thing, created the Ultimate Universe in the first place. Dr. Doom was responsible for that.
But you need to have momentum going into that. You can't be on a losing streak thing, jump into that. I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't either, but I'm saying that's how they can pivot to that and get away with it because of that.
Would you like to see them bring some of the OGs back for that?
No.
Or just this new group, this new crop? You put them into it.
You have to give me.
I don't want to see Secret Wars without X-Men.
If you give me the OGs, then that's telling me you're done.
What about 1 or 2 OGs?
You're done because
if you won't bring anybody back, you gotta bring back Cat.
Nobody marketable though.
But
none of these new dudes are marketable.
But that's my problem. If you bring back the OGs, you're done, because I'm going to be so focused on wanting to see more OGs again.
What about and if you see one?
Yeah, I'm going to want to see if I see the OGs. That's who I'm going to want to watch, because I already know been experienced with them from what I'm getting from them. So if you bring me the OGs, that's when I'm not going to want to see these new kids. You have to figure out a way to give me one of these new kids to get me interested in getting into what they're going to go.
Yeah.
It's nobody, like you said, it really is nobody there, but you have to give me that, because if you give me an OG, you're done, because I'm not going to want to see these kids anymore.
Yeah, the only candidate I don't think Sherry could take it.
Who?
Black Panther sister.
Oh no, she can't take it. She can't take it because, like I said, it's not enough stories.
They want to bring somebody new.
Nah, they're going to rely on Tom Holland. They're going to rely on Spider-Man.
But he went out. I thought he said he don't want Spider-Man.
He said he'll do more.
He'll do more?
Yeah, he said he did put an interview out. Say he'll keep on Spider-Man.
That's all he got left.
But they only got too many stories left. Not with him.
They got a million stories left.
Not with Spider-Man.
If they do
Spider-Man
right.
got a million stories.
If they do them right.
That's the problem.
If they do them right.
They got 100 stories on Spider-Man. They never touched. They never touched the villains he have to actually fight on his day to day. They keep going after these.
Check this out.
Super villains.
I showed him the trailer of Kane. I mean, Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to shoot somebody for that movie. Like, why? What game possessed them to even make this movie? That's another thing. Why are we making Kraven the Hunter movie? Why?
But I think you could actually do that good if you did.
Did you see the trailer?
No, I'm talking about. I'm referencing the cartoon, the way they had him. If they did it like that, you could make him an interesting character.
But they didn't do it like that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they had potential, but they ruined it. That's what I'm saying. Basically.
When I saw that, I said, "Yo, what is this? Like, why are y'all doing this to Kraven? Kraven was a Spider-Man villain. Like, if you tied it into Spider-Man, where Spider-Man makes a cameo somewhere, then I can see it. But if you just telling me a whole story about Kraven, why are we doing?
I feel like that about Venom, bro. I don't want to see Venom by itself, bro.
Venom
not by itself.
The Carnage one was garbage. The first one was funny.
The first one was funny.
The first one was garbage. The last one was garbage.
Venom don't stand on his own to me, bro. He needs Spider-Man.
No,
bro.
I agree with that.
Venom stood on his own for a while. He had a story. He had a lot of stories that
He's not
was a pretty.
successful. Like he don't
garbage
stand
too.
What?
Morbius.
Oh God, we ain't even gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
That was bad.
That was horrible too. They shouldn't have did that movie.
I think the one movie that would save everything, but they can't do it now. They don't got all the characters together. If they did a Sinister Six, the Spider-Man,
nice.
That would be one to really jumpstart to get everybody back.
Well, Rhino's supposed to be in Craven.
For what? Yeah, I know Rhino's in Craven.
That's the story.
Why? Yeah, Rhino's in Craven. Why? Why is Rhino in Craven? But no, I don't. You think Sinister Six would save that?
That's one they didn't touch yet.
They tried.
They stopped.
They started.
Right? They never got to it.
They never got to it.
They
because you got.
it up.
Yeah, but I don't think you got the characters to do it with.
I know that's what I'm saying. They didn't introduce the characters yet. They didn't introduce them.
That would have been nice though.
I think that's what they was building up when they
had Garfield. They was building up to.
No, not even with Garfield. I think that's what they're building up to now with Vulture showing up in Morbius joint. Remember, Vulture showed up in Morbius joint,
right.
and that's part. And they're building that Sinister Six from that. I guarantee you, that's what they're building Sinister Six for.
They was going to do their own Sinister Six movie before with Garland. He wasn't even going to be in it.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Six.
Yeah, I don't even see that. Like, what are you doing? That's like Suicide Squad. Really?
Yeah.
It's like Suicide Squad. Yeah. Really? So no, I don't want to.
But they abandoned those plans. But
they need to abandon them plans.
But I'm talking about storylines to get me interested. I would like to see a Sinister Six storyline. Y'all got to do something different. I don't want to see him go and fight Hydro Man or Hobgoblin. Like I want to see somebody.
Well,
bring some different villains to me to put them together.
Right. You have to bring villains that actually tie into
and the right actors to play.
Right, and what makes Spider-Man Spider-Man. So the only main people that used to do that was Ock, Green Goblin, Harry Osborn.
We did that already.
Yeah, Harry Osborn as the Green guy.
Sandman did the Sandman.
Sandman.
We just did that.
Right.
He just did a movie with them in it. So now we did that already.
They should have did the Rhino, a good Rhino.
And then you add
that first Rhino was bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The robot judge.
And then you gotta add the whole Venom situation. So
they should do Rhino like the Juggernaut.
That's why when y'all say that Spider-Man can carry it, I'm saying what other story can you do in Spider-Man that was intricate to who Spider-Man was? There's a lot of villains you can bring into Spider-Man, yes, but when you're talking about making a Spider-Man movie to where that actually remind you of how great Spider-Man, how good Spider-Man is, those are the main villains that mainly carry that mantle. The rest of these dudes was just villains just to be just to be there.
Well, you create your own storyline. Remember this storyline with the.
I gotta see Black Cat.
Who?
Black Cat.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I need to see Black Cat.
Yeah, that works. Felicia got to be introduced, bro.
Yeah,
like, I know.
Yeah, I know, but I need to see Black Cat. But that's the one thing I have. I think no movie did that, right?
No. Nope.
Yeah, they haven't did Black Cat yet. Why?
Remember in one of the movies though they said
the Hardy Foundation. I heard the Hardy Foundation one time.
I think it was Tobey Maguire one. They said this is Felicia. Like she was in the movie, but they didn't do the.
They got. Why y'all did Black Cat? What are y'all waiting on?
But now with those, even with those, with the Spider-Man, you can make your own Spider-Man identity. Remember, because the Doctor Strange thing ain't a real. The way they set that up, that ain't a real thing. They did that. Like
no, he did that. They just changed the story.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
They changed the story, but that scenario happened.
Right, but they changed the story. They did it their own way. Like you can still do that.
I know, but you got to have the story to do it. What I mean is, those villains always carried.
Yeah, we know what you're saying.
Those level of stories.
Right.
The other villains didn't carry that level of story because they wasn't that intricate into who Spider-Man was.
Punisher and Spider-Man cross paths a lot.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And Daredevil. Remember they brought Daredevil.
Now they do a Daredevil Spider-Man. I might can see that being interesting
because they introduced him in the movie.
Right. That might can see that being interesting. But that's what I mean. Like that's when when I say like the stories technically are done. Like you have to bring back those same characters to do another intricate story.
You never went against the Kingpin.
But they trying to ixnay the Kingpin.
Oh yeah, Kingpin. That's funny. Kingpin.
You know that, right? Yeah. I don't understand. They trying to actually. I forget. I was reading something. They're trying to phase him out completely.
Why?
Drugs, crime, the whole crime lord situation. That was like 1980s, 1990s scenario. That's not. They trying to say that's not this era of situation because all the crime
lords was one of the main.
Like all the crime, because now all the crime lords and cartels are either getting locked up on everything. Yeah, so they trying to phase that out of Marvel. Like
he's supposed to be an Echo.
Huh?
He's going when they do Echo story.
Do I care about Echo?
No, we don't.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why are we doing Echo?
Who is Echo?
And the problem is they keep forgetting that whatchamacallit, they need to figure out how to do the Fantastic Four correctly.
Yeah.
How you can like
how you mess up every time? Except maybe Silver Surfer, maybe.
I like the Silver Surfer. I ain't gonna
every last Fantastic Four was horrible.
I thought he was cool just to have him in the movie.
Every Fantastic Four was horrible, but no, how they were the first superheroes. Technically, he was the first one. They were the first ones that Stan Lee wrote. Was Fantastic Four. How you don't do the original, the main people right yet?
But I think they messed up the story. I thought the actors did pretty good. I thought, whoever played Mr.
It wasn't the actors, it was the story.
That's what I'm saying. I think they cast it good. I think the story was trash.
Yeah, the first casted.
The other one don't exist. That one don't exist.
With Michael B. Jordan playing Johnny Storm.
That don't exist. I've never. That one don't exist.
Exactly.
That one don't exist.
That's my problem, man. So listen. So they just. I think they need to stop. They just need to just slow down with all the stuff they putting out and just go back to 2-3 movies a year and call it a day. That's the only way you fix that. And if you want to do stories,
they had the Remember that time period where they had the movies and the TV shows? Luke Cage was hitting.
Yeah.
Punisher was hitting.
Yeah.
Daredevil was hitting.
Yeah, but they
and
were
then
the one with the
they had them on Netflix, but it wasn't.
But you know what the difference is, right?
Disney Plus ruined.
No,
Marvel,
no. Not just that.
Disney Plus ruined Marvel.
But you know what the problem with that was, right? The board that's running the MCU had nothing to do
I know that.
with those stories.
I know.
So those stories were standalone on their own.
That's why.
So they had the reign to do what they wanted.
Right.
And they did a good job.
Killing,
right. And they did a good job.
You can't put that on.
You can't bring that to the MCU, and that's the problem. They can't bring that to the MCU, but them stories was good.
That's one
I like them. I like them. Right.
All of them.
I'm begging for them to bring back
I want
Punisher.
Yeah, I want Punisher back.
I like Luke Cage too.
What's his name? John Bertho. I'm looking forward to him to be in. I'm waiting.
Punisher was good. Daredevil was alright too. Like they
Luke Cage was good for that first season.
Right, they always good. The Defender joint was alright. It was too short.
I couldn't get into Defender.
It was too short. It was too short.
It
was too short. It was too short for me. Like for me to get that group and only get 6 episodes of this bull crap. Yeah, that's the only thing that I think.
And most people hate Iron Fist. I thought it was
Iron Fist was good.
I thought it was hot.
Second season was hot.
I thought it was hot.
Second season of Iron Fist was hot.
It was
Iron Fist.
The first season was so, but the second season, even the second season of the girl. What was the girl? I forget.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, the second season. Last season that was hot.
I didn't really give that a chance yet.
Yo, watch it.
So
you've been telling me 5 years. I can't.
I'll break it down like this. If I had to say the worst one out of them 3, I'm going with Iron Fist.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't watched Jessica Jones, so to me that's
Jessica Jones is alright.
It
was alright.
Yeah, I ain't really getting into it.
So, but yeah, if I had to say the worst out of those 3 is Iron Fist.
But how you get shot 100 times every episode and you good?
What you mean?
Punisher.
The boy definitely was getting shot.
He gets shot every episode.
He definitely get shot.
Are you good?
He definitely get shot every episode.
He's a Punisher, dog. He can survive.
We get out of here, man.
He's John Castle.
He definitely get shot.
He's Castle. He can survive.
Every episode.
He definitely get shot.
They need to give me a Punisher movie the right way too. Not no Dolph Lundgren crap.
The other one was decent.
But that's Punisher 2099.
I don't know, one with the foreign.
Punisher. I think it's Punisher 2099. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no.
What I think about to set the MCU up. Blade gonna be good. They got the right director now. He did one of the movies I like. Damn, I don't remember his name, but they got one of the directors who did the movie that we like.
They need to change the story.
No, that's what they did because Marsha Ali didn't like the script.
Yeah, they said it's going through this whole women empowerment stuff. He's like, what is this?
So they got
signed up for.
They got a new director to rewrite it. He's a director that did one of the movies we liked. I want to look him up, but that got to be the movie to. You know what I'm saying? To start everything. Because he will body that. I feel like he will body Blade.
Yeah.
They need to let
Wesley. I feel like he will body Blade.
Can I give whatchamacallit his flowers?
Who?
Wesley started it all off with Blade for Marvel.
You know they don't give him that.
But they don't give him his flowers. Blade started it.
They don't give him
this whole thing.
They're not gonna give him credit for that.
Right. But Blade started the whole thing.
They're not gonna give him credit for that. They're not gonna give him credit for that. And then you go with that. Then you got to go with Hulk. Unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, you
Which one? That first one?
That first one was garbage.
I'm talking about the second one. The one with
Norton?
Yeah,
I like
Norton.
that one. I like that one.
But don't bring up that first one.
Oh no, that first one, that Chinese director, he made it like a comic book every once in a while.
I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking with that. But no, what they need to do, I would like if give me a Wesley cameo in this new Blade.
I would love that.
I would love that.
That would be nice.
Yeah, just give me a Wesley.
That'd be worth checking out the movie.
Right, just give me a Wesley cameo. Even if it's like 5 minutes of him just talking to the boy, whatever. Just give me a Wesley cameo in this new Blade.
A Blade movie film led by women and filled with life lessons.
Yeah, like what was this?
Blade was downgraded to the 4th lead in
the movie. Yeah, what was y'all thinking with this?
Yo, good thing.
Yeah, I read that. I said, yo, what is going on? Like y'all really I understand y'all. They really trying to do this whole.
How you demote the lead?
Movie. Like, what is you doing to try to appease a society or whatever you trying to do? Like, really? Like, I still want to see my cartoons and my movies the way they supposed to be seen.
Don't piss him off before he. This is his first one. I'm like, I ain't doing another one for y'all.
Right. Like, I ain't coming back. Yeah, I ain't coming back. But he gonna be in Secret Wars, so he's already done. He's in Secret Wars. He already signed. They said he signed the contract for Secret Wars.
Imagine you get Blade. If you have, you're Marshall Ali, and we had Chadwick, right? Mm-hmm. Them two, throwing Spider and whatever, like those carrying it. I feel like you'd have been cool. Yeah. Even just having them two going up against each other.
Well, they changed Doctor Strange's story because he was supposed to introduce the not the Howling Commander. What was
Fantastic
that?
Four? Was it?
No, it's his own monster team. I forget what they was called, but it was Blade, the Mummy, the King Tut, the Mummy, Man Thing, and somebody else.
They're supposed to do that?
Yeah, but that's the original because he was the leader of them.
Oh, you talking about you saying was that something they was planning to do, or are you talking about the comics?
That's they originally when they was making the next Doctor Strange movies. Yeah. That's what they were supposed. That's how they wanted to introduce Blade because they didn't have at the time they didn't have an actor to play Blade, but that's what they wanted to do because they said the Doctor Strange originally was a horror movie. The second one was supposed to be a complete horror movie. But they changed the story and decided to go with the the Scarlet Witch multiverse situation because they couldn't get the Blade scenario set up properly. But that's what they wanted to do. So they could have did that. I'm wondering if they're going to do that with Blade and still introduce that group. Because he had a whole team, like he gets a whole team of monster hunters.
If they do that, don't bring him into the end. Let this just be all about him.
Yeah, just let it be about him and then bring him in. Yeah, I agree with that. Because the other boy's in it, the Black Knight. He's part of it too, and he's going to be in Blade because you see him in Blade. He's the one that gives because Blade is the one that gets the sword from.
Yeah, they said they might introduce an X-Men connection in the Marvel, so they teasing that.
But they said Deadpool was supposed to help with that too. Because Deadpool is about to cross about 5 different multiverses. You know that, right?
I did hear that.
Yeah, Deadpool is about to cross like 5. That's how
I'm tired of the multiverse.
Well, remember they got the original X-Men in the last Deadpool movie. Remember he walked through the door and he seen Beast and all that.
And this one he's going to do it again because that's how he gets Wolverine. Like the Wolverine he's going to get is going to be from one of those universes.
They can't be an MCU without a new Charles Xavier, bro. Y'all need to introduce him. I feel like he's one of the staples of.
I like the one from the other one.
I'm just saying he need to be a part, but he's not a part of it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need a Professor X.
If they're gonna do that, they gotta. Well, you need Illuminati for that.
Yeah, you need that too as
well.
You
need Illuminati.
You need that too.
So you got to figure out how to get Reed Richards correctly. Yeah. You got Doctor Strange. You got to figure out who you're gonna get to play Iron Man now since Robert Downey Jr. is out. Mm-hmm. So you got to do all. You got to bring all that in. Cap out. So you can't even do that now.
Yeah.
So I don't know
perfect
what they're gonna
casting, and
yeah, they screwed it. Yep, they screwed it.
I ain't saying screwed it because it led to Infinity War. That was the goal.
The original dream, but
that's taxing. You have to keep doing those movies. So, but this is where we stand on Marvel. Let us know what y'all think, man. Y'all
stop putting out so much stuff. 2 movies to 3 movies a year. That's it.
And follow the comic book storyline. Stop.
I mean, y'all can twist it up a little bit, but keep the main focus there. Like, I don't mind y'all making your own story because that's what got me interested in Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange.
Because I ain't give a damn.
Yeah, because originally I didn't. So y'all can do your own twist with the stories. But yeah, like he said, take stuff from the comic book. Don't just make it up as you go along.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, man. But that's where we stand on this. Let us know what y'all feel, man. Again, we appreciate all y'all for checking us out. Through the Scope, Quiz,
B.
We signing out.